I'm slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Denver Broncos. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
On the double. Go against the right. You won't see me in your nightmare, son. Check safety, check safety. 58 to Mike, 58.
Brissett on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Throwing again, Brissett on 2nd and 10. Going up top. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
They'll run with a former Viking, Jerick McKinnon, and he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brissett. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. They get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Second and 8 at the Broncos' 41-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Okay, let's get set lunch.
Johnson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for him. On 3rd down, Brissett. And that is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So they are going to call on Dan Bailey here. His career long is 56 yards done in Seattle. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
Set, ready? 90, Wolf. Let's go, one more. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, 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 twist. 61, matchbox lights. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. SOS, SOS, SOS. General West. SOS, SOS. Let's go.
Here's the second year back out of NC State, Naheem Hines. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And now it's second down.
18 Gator. Recon, 132 fighter. Sponge, sponge. No, no, no.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He's got the first down and more past midfield. 20, 10. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Naheem Hines, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
He's cracked. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Get it.
Minshew sets to throw. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
The conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The Charger drive about to get going. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Throwing on second down. Brissett. He's going to look deep for Perriman. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 47 yards.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
First down throw for Brissett. This is caught by Robinson. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now Johnson. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
To throw is Brissett. Dancing to his left. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Charger football to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd down coming up. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. They'll run it with Johnson. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. On 3rd down, Johnson. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
2nd down, McKinnon. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the 1st down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. To Johnson again. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal. From the gun, here's Brissett. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Brashad Perriman with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
They'll try and run for it with Johnson. And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But, Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a two-point conversion differently than if it was 1st and goal from the 2, or I should say 3rd and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
On the set.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
At the 28-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to turn.
Pilot, 64, we.
Get nervous.
Hey.
Watch the edge. Kill.
And that'll set them back 5.
Come on, set. 10 Lobo.
59, Mike to 59. Come to my work.
Fire.
On 2nd down, Minshew. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Okay, baby, I see you.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
Night, sweetheart. Shift. Check 52.
Shift. Check 26. Bang. Yes.
Kill.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. The Charger drive about to get going. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the ball. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Check. Defense.
On 1st down, it's Hines. The Pro Bowler Fletcher Cox there to get him down.
6-6, pull it high. Hey, Hayward.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 44, Minshew throwing middle, and it's complete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check 59, Mike.
Alpha.
59. Silver.
Go. Ready?
Minshew, 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Check three. Go.
So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Brissett. He's going to look deep for Perriman. Oh, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing a second there.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Shotgun. It's Brissett. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Had to pass there. 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On first down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. Oh, and Mack has the ball stripped.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On second down, it's Mack. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Here's Minshew. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 42.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Now West. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
And how about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that.
Here we go. Guys, stage situation. Let's go. Tighten up.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brissett. And the grab by Croft. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
58, Mike, 58. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Brissett. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And this is gonna be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work, Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
Watch the ship, watch the ship. Look at me, zipper.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Here again is McKinnon. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down. Set to throw for it on 4th. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you punt the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Slam. General West.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
X3, 218, chopper. Hey! Banjo. Ready?
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
59 mark, check, 59.
They run again with Hines. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
It's 4th down.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. Pass the... Oh, no, he lost the football. 4th down conversion plays. You usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw it. Minshew. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Josh Malone, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have once again taken the lead. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Again, it's Johnson, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
The tackle by Brian Burns. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. They'll run it with West. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down.
First down, Chargers.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
49, check 49.
Here's West. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. On first down now, run with McKinnon. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They run once more with McKinnon. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Like any team, they would have loved to have had more yards on that run, but it looks like they just want to get to the 2-minute warning and see what they want to do after that.
The Chargers on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. This is West. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run again here with West. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the Broncos' 18-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a give, right side. West. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Charkandrick West hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Bailey got the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Let's go. 50. Plant.
59. Hey, get in the way with him.
They'll run on first down. Hines. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. He's back to throw. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
We got 4. Okay, ready? Hey, Charlie! 2 right here.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day on this. It's going to be a long day.
Back.
Hey, watch it.
Rock it.
Six guys.
Big Griffin.
He'll look to throw. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 15-yard line. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
Come on, set. 18 Gator.
59 Mike. Check. 59. Hey, let's get in that hole.
Hey, Echo.
59. Mike, 59. Blue down. Mike, check. 59.
Ready.
They'll look to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Brings up third down and 10.
Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Exit. Mike, 5-9.
Hey, high 7.
It's our time, guys. It's our time. 59 Mike.
Hit it.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's caught. And they've won the football game.
Brandon, you know I love boxing, right? You know I love big fights, right? I'd given them the standing 8 count a few times along the way. And look at how this one ended.
Yeah, they had, well, I guess 9 lives, just like a cat, kept fighting, and they're in the end making the huge play to get the game winner.
I guess that's the epitome of you always have a puncher's chance.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Well, that was a fun game to witness, partner. A touchdown there at the very end to win this thing.
And that's really where the emphasis is, right? The touchdown to win it. I know that they put a little on top, right? What's your favorite dessert? You know, what do you put on top of your favorite dessert?
You put whipped cream, maybe a cherry.
There you go. The whipped cream, the cherry, whatever you want to talk about, that's what they put on it. But the story, the touchdown to win it, that's how they got it done.
So for Denver, the win gets them back to 500 at 6-6 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for our visitors, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.